Today, we're diving into the latest iPhone 16 leaks, and trust me, this one is a game changer. We've all been hearing the buzz about the new 18 chip, and now we have some concrete details on what makes it so special. This leak reveals the speed boost under the hood of the 18 chip that's about to take the iPhone 16 to the next level. Let's get right into it. At the heart of the iPhone 16 series is the new 18 chip. If you thought last year's A17 Pro was fast, you're in for a treat. The 18 chip is based on ARM's newest V9 architecture, which is a significant upgrade from the V8 architecture that powered the A17 Pro. For those of you unfamiliar, the architecture of a chip defines the instruction sets that tell it how to operate, which in turn determines how fast and efficient the chip can be. Apple's previous fastest chip for iPhones, the A17 Pro, powered the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, but with the A18, we're stepping into a new level of speed and power. The ARM V9 architecture allows for up to a 30% performance boost, which is a massive jump in terms of capabilities. We've seen this new architecture perform exceptionally well in the M4 chip that powers the latest iPad Pro, and now it's making its way to the iPhone 16 series. Apple's AI capabilities, branded under Apple Intelligence, are going to be the star of the show with iOS 18. These AI-driven features will be running on device, thanks to the incredible processing power of the A18 chip. The iPhone 16's AI functionalities will be similar to what we've seen from competitors like Google and Samsung. This includes the ability to summarize text, create new images based on prompts, and elevate Siri to become even more useful. What's particularly cool about the iPhone 16 series is that these AI features will all be processed on the device itself rather than relying on cloud computing. This ensures faster performance and enhanced privacy for users. The iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, which are already considered some of the best phones of 2024, will also be able to run these AI features. However, the iPhone 16's A18 chip is expected to handle these tasks with even greater efficiency. Now let's talk about the speed improvements with the A18 chip. While it's rumored to be around 10% faster than the A17 Pro, that might not sound like a huge leap on paper, but considering how fast the A17 Pro already is, a 10% increase will still make a noticeable difference in real-world performance. Think about it. Last year's iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max were already incredibly fast, handling intensive tasks with ease. So with the A18, you're looking at a chip that's even snappier, more efficient, and capable of handling more complex processes without breaking a sweat. This boost will be especially evident in AI-driven tasks and high-performance apps from gaming to editing and beyond. One of the most exciting aspects of the 18 chip is the improved neural engine. For those of you who don't know, the neural engine is a group of specialized cores within the chip designed specifically for AI-related tasks. The A18's neural engine is rumored to have more cores than the one in the A17 Pro, meaning it will be better equipped to handle AI processing. On top of that, the A18 is rumored to feature a larger die area, which will allow it to fit more components, ultimately boosting performance. Game changer thanks to the new 18 chip. With the power of ARM's V9 architecture, enhanced AI capabilities through Apple Intelligence, and improved speed across the board, Apple is taking things to the next level. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 16 and its new 18 chip? Are you excited about the AI features? Let me know in the comments section. As always, see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, when you don't clearly expect any other major changes, we're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.